Oh,
No cocaine.
No, hang on. Don't end stream. Go to settings real quick. Oh shoot! I think
settings.
we might not be able to have this. We are
Best flavor ever.
C4?
Blue Jolly Rancher.
Ooh. Jolly Ranchers make me shit my pants.
Go down to settings real quick.
Oh, dang.
Go down to settings real quick.
Oh, there it is.
That's weird. Oh, hang on. Let me help you out real quick. As we just go live.
I think it adds character.
Yeah.
We're kind of matching right now, bro. We got a little matching match going on.
Dunlop, huh?
Yeah. Dunlop.
The ball you're playing there?
Owned by Sir Rickson.
Oh.
They make a tire.
They make rubber tire.
Tire for the car.
Oh.
But in Japan, they're losing their
Three-wheel
ass.
bike.
Oh, dang. How was the day? You seriously are slimming down on me, bro. You might be as thin as me here in a couple of months.
We're working on
Can
it.
you give me some muscle? I need just a little bit.
Yeah,
I need just a
steroids,
little
bro.
bit.
Just shoot them roids right
Actually,
in
right back here. Right
your
there.
colon.
Actually, Friday begins the plantation opening, so I do triceps every morning.
They got a gym there. Yeah, pretty nice one, too, I remember.
That's all right.
Yeah. They got weights.
They have a machine. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
We have 8 people watching.
For a big, nasty beaver running down the
Oh, where are
side
you
of a
playing
creek.
tomorrow? Tomorrow?
Are you
As
playing tomorrow?
in, no, I'm driving home
Yeah.
because I have to work.
Poor guy's driving home.
Gotta hustle.
Driving home. He's hustling.
I've been here more days the last 2 weeks than I've been home, actually.
So we are live.
Lucky.
We gotta.
Wish I could smoke a cigar in here.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? I know. I remember when I first
One
asked
day.
Matt about this, and he hasn't X'd it yet. So, we're live.
We're live. We're live.
It's good to see you, by the way.
It's good to see you. It's
I don't
been a
know
while.
how I get here within 30 seconds of the show every time. It's like crazy.
You missed it, but it's fine.
I just sit in the bathroom at Quick Trip until like it's perfect time. Heard that music. Turn up my headphones, Reggie.
Reggie.
No, the music. Like, you know, like when you're in the booth. Yeah. You gotta hear.
What was
Not Mr. Instinct. I'm not what your friend.
I was just about to say, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, are we out? Or we're live now?
We're live.
We got a
We're live.
USB-C charger.
We're almost 3. No.
No.
Of all things right now. I don't have that.
You got a vape charger for me? Can we
Might be over there.
get somebody with some?
No, that's a
palm
lightning
fronds
port.
and create some air in
Here,
here.
put it on this. This conducts
You
electricity.
a little hot? We can hit the fan.
No,
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 he's
I only
not.
have 30% charge of the vape. That's
Oh.
His life will end at 30.
All right.
We got the fan on.
All right.
It's nice and cool in here.
You can tell because Butsy's got a jacket on.
Yeah.
Rocking the what material is that over there, Manny? What is that?
Is that mink?
This
It
is
looks like
this
snow
is
leopard.
mink. This
That
is
is the
snow
most
leopard.
fraternal looking shirt I've seen you wear yet,
Fraternal?
and I love it.
this is so I wore this
Star Trek?
no, when we were out at Gold Canyon.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good day.
Did you?
Yeah, this is the Swannies Black Swan line, which I'm obsessed with it. I mean, you feel this thing. Feel this. Go ahead. Give it a touch.
Ooh,
Wow.
hard. That's fucking nice.
Seriously.
What's the thread count on that?
1,000.
852.
Egyptian?
Egyptian cotton. Modal is what they call it. Modal.
Okay.
Motol.
Which is fantastic. We're going to get started here in just a few moments, folks. So don't you worry. We are excited.
Zero.
Wow.
Didn't
Let me
know
see
it
that thing.
I did not know existed.
Let me
Sorry.
read these out for you real fast. Holy shiitake mushrooms. This thing's got.
Ascorbic acid.
Is that a full-on Mountain Dew?
That is a Baja Blast Zero.
Oh,
Zero
Baja Blast Zero. Okay. Love a good Baja Blast.
Here's my favorite. Calcium disodium to protect flavor.
Shake it up. Oh, fuck.
Oh, just throw that on that thing, because that wood, so bad.
It's
That wood is so
Do
hard.
you see the other one?
I kind of like it.
I like wood. It's warm.
You can
supple. Middle's hard.
You can
cold.
refinish that real easy. Take you 20 minutes.
Real easy.
Sean Connery, The Rock.
All right, let's go ahead. You guys ready to get this show on the road? Let's get this thing going. We got some people joining in. All right.
118 million.
Folks, as usual, in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody, to Pole Hook Golf, the podcast. I'm your host, Matt Cook. Tonight, we've got co-host Buttsy. We've got co-host, our tour insider, Brent, with us in studio yet again. The three amigos is what a lot of people are starting to call us. Then we got Jordan in the back, our audio engineer. Shout out to him. He's doing a great job for us as well. Now, here's the thing, folks. We've got an awesome episode for all of you. We're going to go over the tee-off report with Buttsy. That's becoming a real social media fan favorite. I will say that. Big time.
Huge.
Or people just hate it because some of these comments are absolutely hilarious.
Okay.
So we'll be getting into the tee-off report. We got the pro golf recap from last week. We got 3 events to cover there. 3 events. One of them in particular, our boy Trot Golfer here is going to be very interested in the pro golf recap because he spent a lot of time and effort around that one event.
Foreshadowing.
And then we got the Swannie style segment as the weather's starting to get colder.
We
got some things to talk about. We've also got the preview of the Butterfield Bermuda Championship.
Huge.
Oh, yeah. Really excited about that. So, good one. Now, folks, we do want to give a shout out to our sponsors tonight. We've got Swannies and Swannies.co, folks. So I'm rocking the Black Swan line tonight. Absolutely phenomenal stuff out of Swannies. This new top of the line that they came out with, that's a lot of lines within one sentence. Top of the line, within the lines, on the lines, is phenomenal. This Moto Blend, I mean, this stuff is just absolutely incredible. So go get yourself some, but make sure to utilize promo code PoleHookGolf25 at checkout for 25% off your entire order exclusively from Pole Hook Golf. Now, we've also got another sponsor tonight, which we got to spend some time with over at this facility, Desert Links Indoor Golf. Man, that place is awesome. Buttsy, you had a great time. Your back actually went out a little bit that day. We were recording a little bit of content over there. Brant was really enjoying himself. Some TrackMan numbers as this guy hits it a good, what would you say?
Fucking, hold on.
Soft spot for Buttsy.
That night started my weight loss journey. I was walking out of there, I was like,
restarted it.
a motherfucker too fat.
But, folks, this is right here in Arcadia in Phoenix, all right? Desert Links Indoor Golf started Butsy's weight loss journey, apparently. And Brent, he was bombing it in the TrackMan sim. And by the way, these TrackMan sims, these are the indoor optimized ones. So they're up in the ceiling. They've got cameras. They've got the Doppler radar. It is awesome. I feel like it's the best system that I have been on
The putting
so far indoors.
was really good.
Oh, the putting was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Everything was great. But folks, this is a 24/7 outlet to where you can become a member. And by the way, yes, I pulled it off yet again for our listeners. $20 off any membership utilizing the promo code PoleHook. Oh, yeah.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, it is a good
That's
deal.
a good deal. It's already not crazy expensive.
I know. And then you can even go just a regular, just try it out. But he's also doing demos. So if you want to go see the facility before you decide to buy a membership, you can always set up a demo as well. So once again, Desert Links Golf Indoors. Fantastic stuff.
Yes.
We'll be getting more into that as we go on today. But let's start off with a fan favorite here. The good old tee-off report with Buttsy. And we're going to start off with Buttsy on a soapbox. We've been going over his pet peeves. And people are on both sides of the fence on your pet peeves. So,
All right.
so get ready for this one because this one I feel like is going to be quite controversial when it comes to the question I'm about to ask you. Buttsy, what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to playing golf with high handicappers?
I did not prepare for this.
That's people that suck.
God, playing well. Aside from the obvious that they fucking suck, I would say I think you should have to qualify, to get on a golf course.
Wow.
Like I don't think everybody should just be able to like, well, I got some fucking Northwesterns from Goodwill. I'm gonna go tee it up. It looks like fun, and then you're out there and everybody else is pissed off. Course is backed up because of you. So probably more so just to learn pace of play and etiquette on the golf course and how to navigate a round of golf. Whether you're bad or not. Yeah, you hit 5, you fucking top it 5 times and then hit the 6th one into the shit. Like, let's just move it along. Yeah.
And it's funny you say that because I actually saw on one of the blogs today, one of the Phoenix area blogs, that some women were complaining about guys coming up and telling them that they needed to hurry and to pick up the pace of play. And I sat there and I'm like, man, this is an interesting topic because I've always said, hi, handicappers, if you suck at golf, just make sure you play fast.
Yeah. I mean, and I was one for a long time. And that's kind of, playing with my dad when I was growing up. That's what we did. All right. That's enough fucking swings. Let's move it along. We'll try again the next hole. You hit a few good shots, you get a little bit better, you come back for more, and you improve on, until you get to the point where, fuck.
So when you were a wee lad,
A wee lad, would you consider it a little bit?
What were you benching at, like 10, 12 years old?
Nothing.
250, 300 pounds?
Nothing.
Putting up there for
No,
reps?
no. Peripheral edema, I rolled most places.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will
Like a
also
ball. Yeah.
piggyback
Like
here
like
as
a
well.
marble with hands and arms.
That's a
Wonka?
visual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an absolute visual.
Yeah.
The big blueberry.
Yeah. People would always come up and shove me. I couldn't do anything about it and just take off rolling. Really round.
Really round.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bouncing and rolling everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I would say though about new people or shit golfers.
Play
pace of
fast.
You just figure out what you're doing out there. Like be cognizant of the people that are around you, so that you don't ruin their day too.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to pick it up after you hit 9 shots.
It would be like driving on the freeway, right? And you get mad at somebody that's in the left-hand lane going 45 miles an hour. That's the fast lane. Be cognizant of that. Move your ass over. Let people through. Same thing.
That's a great analogy.
I just came up with that.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot.
Inspired.
Yeah. Don't be the person driving 45 in the HOV lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't clog it up.
Don't walk either. I know you're out there for a walk, but you can't put those two together.
Tee off at 2:30.
You can't even hurry then.
Now, for all levels,
Yeah.
and I know they've talked about this on the tour and so forth, but should there be a shot clock in golf?
There is one on the European tour, which is great.
I mean, there's like Dobson Ranch down the way there. They have a men's club, and they have a clock in and clock out after 9. And like if you're off the clock, you get penalized, and then if you're too far off, you're out.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, something like that. Maybe not a shot clock, but
I'd love to see like a 60-second shot clock. That
Yeah.
all of a sudden you pull up to the tee and your first guy's got 60 seconds to go hit his shot. And then all of a sudden, as soon as, and we got the technology now. How cool would that be if all of a sudden like the AI's tracking and sees somebody walk up and gets their ball ready and all of a sudden the shot clock turns on?
well, you could just do it with the GPS on the cart, right? Like a
Oh,
little
good
thing
call.
up here, right? Like it knows you're moving. You stopped. You got out of the cart. It knows that. Clock starts.
That's another interesting thing too, is that people don't realize. I've realized this because I played with golf with a guy quite a bit who he wasn't slow once he got up to the tee box, but he was super slow getting out of the cart.
His process.
He was never ready. He was
Just
never
like
ready.
getting the club out of the bag, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're like, dude, everybody's up on the tee box. We're waiting for you. Yeah. Luckily, he was never the first guy to tee off.
Yeah, and that's tough.
Never had honors.
If that's not like your buddy, you can't just look over at him and be like, hurry the fuck up.
No.
It's tough if you just get paired with somebody like that. You can only, what do you do then? Sigh? I would sigh. I'd be like,
I've taken people aside after the round. Yeah.
Have you ever been paired with a guy that you just like one of those Instagram videos to where they're just so bad and slow?
yeah.
Yeah. last week.
Not and yeah, I try not to do that.
Was his name Jared?
That's why I try not to play with people I don't know. It's not that I don't want to. I mean, I've had a lot of fun doing that, but like you said, when you get into a situation like that, it'll ruin your whole fucking weekend.
It really will.
Like you're having a bad day all day. You're pissed off, can't enjoy yourself.
No.
Yeah.
And you can't have a beer after the round, all kinds of stuff.
Especially when we're paying the prices out here in Arizona for these golf courses that are just raping people now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough scene when you got a threesome and all of a sudden that one single guy comes in and all of a sudden he's taking 47 practice swings. That's another thing, folks. If you're a beginner golfer, restrict yourself from making more than one practice swing, please.
And the other thing I think that irritates the shit out of me are people that act above their level.
Oh yeah, that's
Right?
me.
Like no. Like you know what I'm talking about? The guy that's got $5,000 in clubs and a $300 outfit on, and he's never broken 100, and he's out there throwing an absolute fit after every shot, and you haven't seen any inclination of any chance in hell that he knows what he's doing at all, and he's still pissed off. So
That's a really good point.
That frustrates the shit out
Tell
of me.
the people how you feel.
It's what I was asked to do.
My goodness, that was beautiful.
I do wonder, like, what does the guy look like now? What kind of outfit is he wearing? Because it used to be the Ricky Fowler outfit. Like that guy would show up to the golf course
orange
in the bright
outfit.
orange, the white pants, white belt, and all the Cobra clubs. And all of a sudden gets up there and tops his first shot, chunks the second.
It's tight pair of pants, a bad birdie polo, and probably some G4 shoes.
Don't forget the rope hat and the rope hat.
And a rope hat.
Of their home.
And a
club.
rope hat.
A good hat or something like that.
God.
George's like, shit,
Dude,
what I got?
you guys almost. I wear the rope hat. I don't wear a bad birdie shirt. I don't wear the tight pants.
To be fair,
We're not describing you.
But I did wear the G4 shoes.
but you are a former professional.
And you're
though,
from
so-
the East Coast. Like, you get a pass. There's a lot
But you
of
can
very-
play. Though.
I mainly wear Jordans out here.
And you can play golf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the guy that rolls up with a tour bag, tour blades.
Look at me being insecure. I'm like, you guys are
Look at you guys are
describing me.
talking about me.
These guys are literally just raping me on air.
Changing my entire outfit.
Burning the whole
Oh, that's great. Now, what about a pet peeve, Buttsy, when it comes to something a golfer should have done before your ball ended up there?
What?
What do you mean?
So, for instance, like replacing a divot, somebody didn't replace a divot, or how about in the bunker, footprint, your ball ends up in the footprint. Should people have to rake the bunker?
I mean, I have a hard time getting mad about that. Usually, I'll just move it because I don't fucking rake shit. Like, I don't rake bunkers almost ever.
Or fix ball marks.
I'll do like a kick with my foot, like a cat that just got done taking a shit. Like,
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll give it a little like brush with my foot, but a lot of times if that bunker rake is not right there, like, yeah, it's like no rake Wednesday. When I play on Wednesday, I would always say no rake Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never knew this about you.
Yeah, ball marks. If I don't see like
Oh,
mud
so
in it,
you're the problem.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, he is.
No, I just like
Butsy's
if I
that
hit
guy.
it there, I'll just move it.
Butsy's
You know?
that guy.
And then if you hit into me like more than once, I'll just bury your ball.
Wow.
That's another thing. I'll take a lob wedge divot and then bury it, and then put the divot back on top of it.
Ooh, I like that.
And I won't get mad at you at all. You'll just be really fucking dumbfounded.
Interesting.
How did it end up here?
You got to put the cart in the way though, so they can't tell.
Gotcha.
Full
And
swing,
then act
watch
like
it.
you're just following up your shot, but then you go back to the bag, grab lob wedge, you take a horrendously deep divot. Don't follow through all the way, or the divot will fly. Throw the ball in there, throw it back on it like a little tombstone.
Wow.
Wow, that is very deep.
Calculated.
He's
How
done this
about it?
before, folks.
Yeah, I gotta disagree. I always rake the bunker.
Yeah, it's because you're kind and considerate.
Yeah.
Now I got somebody to be upset with when my ball
I'm
is in a
piece of shit when it
footprint.
comes to that, for sure.
Mook is joining from good old Australia.
Hi, Mike.
It's good to see you, Mook.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't say it.
Yeah, really.
Don't say it.
it's rake a bunker day here in
We're doing that
Australia.
there, mate. Rooting Sheila's. Yeah. Okay.
Don't say
Yeah,
it.
you big frog, right?
I love Mook. Mook's been a long time listener. Long time listener.
What do you even say?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Should we move
Man, I
into
don't
the pro
know.
golf
Yeah,
recap?
who cares?
Okay.
Who gives a shit?
Wow.
I don't.
Pro golf recap. Here we go. Brent Grant has decided he does not give a shit about professional golf this past week. However,
Happy for my boy, but that's about it.
I will say this, folks. We had the Worldwide Technology Championship, and I love going down to Cabo in Mexico. Big fan. Great
Diamante is
resort
fantastic.
at Diamante, good old Tigers course in Los Cabos, Mexico. Austin Eckroat wins for the second time this year. So shot 24 under.
Hot boy.
The first day was definitely a bit windy, which made it a lot more difficult than we saw it last year. So it didn't get to 27 under.
Nope.
But the good news is that the last 3 days were really nice, and we got to see a lot of birdies out there, which I feel like we've talked about this before. Do you guys enjoy seeing all those birdies, or would you like to see some difficult golf take place?
I fucking love the birdies. I want to see hole outs. I want to see bomb drives. I want to see stuffed wedges, and I want to see the ball like have action on it.
Does the PGA Tour still do the "these guys are good"? That was a great campaign back in the day. That was like one of their only campaigns that I've really enjoyed.
I don't know if they do.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
Probably because these guys are good gets old when they shoot the same numbers every week.
That's
Like,
valid.
oh, you mean you're setting up the golf course for birdies?
Yeah.
Oh,
You'd like it got to the point where they're just like, yeah, we know.
everybody's like, oh, take
It's like,
them
no
anywhere they
shit,
shoot.
Sherlock.
Yeah.
Of course these guys are good.
Yeah, they're on tour. We know.
Yeah. We're not morons.
They
So-
tried to be more for the people,
Yeah.
even though they're not. Exactly. That is sad. Thank you. Young Jordan back there.
Now, Austin Eckroat, one of the things that is interesting about him, he's already in the top 50.
Yes.
So he doesn't even need to be playing in these events.
Nope.
And
He likes money.
I do wonder, does it make sense to restrict some of if you made it in the top 50, should they be restricting people? What are you doing?
mean-
Are you telling me that I need to brush my hair back?
No, I was wafting his smoke over me.
Oh, I got you.
Smells
It's
very
not
nice.
smoke. It's not smoke.
Vapor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top 50. Run that back.
So he's already in the top 50. This fall series, right, are guys that are trying to make it into the fall top 10 so that they can get into a signature series event
Keep their card.
and keep their card. So I don't love the fact that, Austin Eckroat ends up, he's already in the top 50, already has it made into the signature series events. And then he's got a easier opportunity to win another event at one of these tournaments.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's. I mean, not to completely, come over the top. I would disagree that it's an easier opportunity for him to win the tournament. Obviously, it's still just as difficult. But one of the things that happens on the Korn Ferry Tour when a tour player comes down and plays and wins is they're technically taking points off the table. So rather than have, I don't know, whoever is 51, let's say that they won, they would be, their margin of leading 51 to 52 would be that much higher.
There's less points.
There's less points on the table. So it's actually not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, no, I like that.
But, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm happy for Austin. He's phenomenal and really, one of the best putters I think I've ever seen by far. But,
You know what else is weird too? Is the fact that obviously knowing Kevin Streelman, right? And having him on the show previously, I'm looking to see because he's 139 right now. So technically he's going to lose his card unless he ends up finishing up, and he's playing pretty well right now.
Yeah.
He finished top 25 and did not move
Not
a
good
single
enough.
spot.
It's not good enough. Yeah. No.
That to me is crazy.
Yeah. That's so there's literally a threshold, and I think it's like 18th, depending on where, but that's hilarious. That's awesome. But there's a
Mook,
point
we
where-
love you, buddy. That was awesome.
That was
We saw your comment.
well done there.
Yeah,
Mook.
put that back up there.
can have
It's called
credit.
It's called Bidenomics, Matt.
We're not gonna get flagged for that, right?
No, not anymore.
No.
Yeah, we've been lifted.
I was like, don't fucking.
Our restriction
don't
has
read
been
it.
lifted, which was hilarious that immediately we got restricted, and then they lifted it immediately after. So I got an email saying we were restricted again on the last episode, and then boom, gone.
Yeah.
I was like, holy cow, that was fast.
God forbid we throw anything out there that people disagree with.
But he needs a jet to counter the inflation from your outgoing government.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it really comes down to the fact that, these points are somewhat top heavy. And I mean, the guys from 51 to 100 and about 100 aren't going to go anywhere, even if they miss every cut, right? They're not gonna fall outside the 125. So anybody outside of that number has to work that much harder to break in. And I mean, it's just kind of one of those things. But I don't know, Buttsy, have you ever? I mean, as long as you've watched golf,
Don't go to me on this one.
All right, Matt.
No, I just feel like if he's already in the top 50, right? Now, did you say that his points, like he doesn't get points for this?
So
and it goes down?
It doesn't. So his status in that top 50 doesn't change. Because
Correct.
So it's locked in. It's
No, I know that, but he still gets points, or he takes points away.
He takes points off the table.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's actually
that's
second
the
and
part.
on
As soon
down
as you
make all
started
the points.
talking about that, I'm like, that would be the fix. Allow these guys to still play.
Yeah.
But move the points down.
For sure.
So don't give him points if he's already in the top 50 and can't move anywhere.
Yeah.
So
And that might actually be. I mean, for Streels, I mean that's tough. I mean, I've done that. I finished 20th and 25th. I think I moved a total of 10 spots, and that was early on. in
that's
the
what I
season.
was telling you. I was like, dude, you didn't play that bad on the PGA Tour to lose your card.
No, I was 3 shots away from keeping my card. Essentially, is what it came down.
That's fucking
It's crazy.
nutty.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not specific events, but yeah, basically that's what it came down to.
And I think that is part of the changes for 2026. That was actually somewhat of the good changes, I feel like.
You mean the 100 and then everybody else basically being out?
No, so they're going to have more points that trickle down versus making it so top heavy.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, part of the reason they're doing this, and again, I talked about it last week. The guy I talked to, laid it out plain and clear, pretty clear that a lot of the guys just want it to be a merit-based thing. So it's really going to be about who's playing the best for that year, and then that's it. And are you researching?
No, go on. I'm
okay.
no. Go ahead.
Applying for a loan?
I just don't want to miss out on this card sale here.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's important. But yeah, I mean, overall, the most difficult part for anybody to understand is what makes this coming year, 2025, different than any other year as far as anything that's happened in the last 50. And then they go all of a sudden in 2026 and clear cut basically 30 guys from the tour, and they're gone. They're gone to whatever thing they decide to make PGA Tour be, which is difficult. But
Trot, I do want a 6-day Q school again. 100%.
I think it should be just straight to Corn Ferry Tour.
Really?
For me, yeah. There's no reason for those guys to have any spots in the PGA Tour. And this is one of the things that a lot of people are saying is that these guys got their cards. Even most of the Corn Ferry Tour guys got their cards, and they were in, 15, 18, 20 events. When I played, I think I played in 36 events, and there was nothing wrong with that. I had plenty of opportunity. But if you cut that by half, which is essentially what they're doing, that's half the opportunity.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's already hard enough to make a cut, let alone top 15, top 20, where that threshold is so crucial. And if you're outside of that, I mean, for a guy like Kevin Streelman, is he going to be playing on the Corn Ferry Tour next year if he doesn't keep his card?
Haven't talked to him about it.
I'm really interested to see what happens. I said this to.
I don't really want to mention that to him right now.
No, I
Talked
mean,
about
he's
this a
locked
couple
in.
weeks ago, right? This
Yeah.
is what I was talking about. Well, created a little animosity, I think, but you just got to play your dick off now.
Yeah.
You play your ass
Absolutely.
off to earn a spot.
Yeah.
There's not going to be 50 bubble guys that are close, and then like they kind of chill down there, and then nothing really happens. It's like you got to play good.
I
to
just
be
think
out
you
here.
should get more points if you finish in the top 25.
Absolutely agree.
Like I don't think if you finish in the top 20,
You're in the top quarter of the
Yeah.
entire field.
how do you not move when you're 139?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, what that shows is that all of the guys around him played well as well. I mean, if
weird.
if he was the only one and all the top 50 guys in the field, were the top 24 or whatever, it'd be a little bit different. But
Yeah.
Anyways,
Then you win.
It pays to win. Pays to win.
You go,
oh, damn.
oh, none of this shit matters anymore, does it?
Leaderboard rundown. Okay. So T2, which by the way, remember I said Cam Young was playing? No, it's Carson Young. So Carson Young and Justin Lauer end up finishing at 2,300 in second place. We had Max Grazerman, who was one of the top betting odds at minus 22. Timu Rory. Yeah. We had Joe Highsmith at minus 19, Lefty. Finished fifth. And then a bunch of guys at T6. Garrick Higo, Sam Stevens, Wesley Bryan, YouTuber, Maverick McNeely, David Lipsky, and Nico Echevarria.
Running hot.
Which Nico was running hot, man. He won a couple weeks ago on the
Zozo.
DP World Tour. Or no, at Zozo. That's right.
Yeah, that's a big check.
That's a big one. That is a big one.
You get a whole cow as well, which is crazy.
I saw the PGA Tour poll on like Sunday morning, and everybody was voting for Nico. They thought he was going to win it, but ends up finishing T6.
Tough to go back to back.
Yeah.
Not bad, though.
Then we got the next event we had going on this weekend was Abu Dhabi, the HSBC Championship, where good old Rory McIlroy was playing. We had Tyrrell Hatton on the other side, or good old Tyrell. He was fighting, and guess who ended up winning? Paul Waring, journeyman Englishman who loves cars. It said on his bio.
That's all I need to know.
Minus 24 under.
Loves him.
And it was his second career win. He won a couple years prior.
Congratulations.
But just a journeyman. And won a big event. I mean, that's a big event for him to win over a guy like Tyrrell Hatton. He said his knees were shaking on the last putt. And Rory McIlroy, if it wasn't for a terrible Saturday, which when we say terrible Saturday, he shot 69.
Oh, okay.
Shot 69. Did he 3-putt at all?
Wasn't a great day. Wasn't a great day.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad, but it wasn't a great day, and that's what cost him the tournament. But Rory, T3, obviously I said Tyrrell Hatton was second. And then you had also a T3, Thorborn Olesen from Denmark. Torborn.
Thank you.
And Matt Wallace, minus 21, those guys were.
Love that guy.
Ugo Casson.
Matty Walls.
What?
Ugo Casson.
What'd you just call
a
Buttsy?
Frenchman. He's Ugo Casson. Ugo Casson.
Uga.
What is it?
Ugo
What's his
Casson.
nationality?
French.
Japanese.
French.
Oh,
Frenchman.
French,
Wee
Japanese.
wee, wee wee.
Oh.
Tommy Fleetwood also had an appearance. And then Thriston Lawrence, folks. He's
Ooh, that's
back
that
again.
most underrated player on the planet.
He is. He really is. Watch out for him next year. I feel like he's gonna.
Feel like he's going to
do
continue
something.
to show up in golf tournaments and maybe win one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Antoine Roselin, another Frenchman.
Okay.
Antoine Roselin.
We can just leave those.
Minus 20.
I just don't know who the fuck
Hold
any
on.
of
There
these
were
guys
how
are.
many guys were inside the top?
I want to be like, yeah, I've been following
Yeah, so
him. He's
and now
been doing good.
that was
Not a fucking
T6s,
clue.
and now we got T10s at Matthew Jordan from England. Remember, he got into the Open Championship and almost won it. No.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Actually, no. I'm sorry.
Nope.
He no. So last year,
waiting for that sound.
last year at the Open Championship, he was the great story. What was it, Carnoustie, where he was a member there and was
yes.
ended up finishing second, I believe.
I recall.
And then he had a good Open Championship. He finished 10th, I believe,
Good
this
for
year.
him. Good for him.
Tom McGibbon,
Who?
no idea. Northern Ireland man.
Oh, immediately
Good
love
old
that
Tommy
guy.
McGibbon.
Golden Irish.
Love that guy already.
Nicholas Norgard,
What?
19 under. All those guys. Great job.
So just to be clear, there were like 30 guys that shot 20 plus under par.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Lit it
Real tough golf course.
up. Lit it
Abu
up.
Dhabi over in Dubai.
Yeah.
Was not windy, clearly.
No, definitely
Abu Dhabi.
was not. And then we have the most controversial golf tournament that
all
was
time.
out there of all time. It was the Charles Schwab Cup Championship for the Champions Tour. And first of all, this is how the FedEx Cup used to be, to where you could win it and not win the tournament. So Stephen Alker ends up winning the Charles Schwab Cup. Okay, the season long.
Lefty?
Stephen Alker.
He won the
Stephen
tournament.
Alker.
What?
Steven.
No, he won the entire year race.
No, but who won the
For the
tournament?
points. We
Well,
don't
hang
know
on,
yet. We
hang
don't know
on,
yet.
hang on.
We don't know.
We're not there yet.
This is very important
But
stuff we're talking
The
about.
question that I have for the two of you, has anyone ever had whoa. Has anyone ever had a better Champions Tour resume who wasn't a big star on the PGA Tour prior to their Champions Tour career? I mean, this Steven Alker guy.
I mean, Bernard Longer wasn't like crazy. Star,
he
was.
he was a star. I mean,
He's before my time. Forgive me.
but Steven Alker was like a journeyman on the PGA Tour, and now he's like the best guy on the
Yes, by
Champions
far.
Tour.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Like I've never heard of anything like this.
He played a few years to get ready for the PGA Tour, PGA Tour champion, with us on the Korn Ferry Tour, and immediately came out and just lit the world aflame on that tour. And good for him. He's probably one of the nicest individuals on the planet.
Found something in his wisdom.
I just wonder if he's one of these guys that couldn't hit it that far,
Yes.
and all of a sudden you get him on shorter courses, and the guy lights it up.
That very well.
He
could
hits
be.
everything dick tight. Everything.
Dick tight.
Dick tight. Sexual distance.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. That got weird.
Did it?
Brent does that. He does. I don't know if you picked up on that.
I just want to
Does
see
that
what
a
you
lot.
guys are going to say.
He says
I'm just
dick
setting it up
every,
there.
Every app.
Now, the winner of the
Slow down.
event was Bernard
Yeah.
Anchorman Longer.
Long hard banger.
Trot
At
golfer.
18 under.
Come on, baby.
Trot golfer.
Give us your rundown.
We got to see you light it up in the comments on this one because he won his final event.
I only watched that
you
because I thought
Yeah.
we were gonna see Trot's car like barrel through a fucking bush and a fence out onto the golf course.
Will not make this putt.
Before he made that final putt, I saw that. I
Jackass.
was like, "Where is he? Like, where is he at? He's yeah."
Oh,
He won't retire now. Oh, come on. That's so PC, Trot. You could do better than that.
Oh man! So Trot was out there with his anchoring shirts, him and a couple buddies, and I saw that on social media. Trot, we were watching, and sure enough, should there be an asterisk to his
No.
senior Champions Tour career?
No.
No, because it seems like anybody could do it at this point, and if they're not taking advantage of what he's taking advantage of, well, then that's their loss.
He also, I mean, to be fair, again, ball striking clinic.
He
every
strikes
time.
balls. Yes.
However, did you see
Strikes them
him
at
on? I
the
believe it
center.
was the 16th or 17th hole where he
Shank one?
smoked the tree.
No.
He was like,
There was a tree?
He was behind this little tree, and he went to go carve it around, and he smoked this tree. Oh my God! Trot golfer was followed by 3 officers
I don't doubt that.
all day.
Just an absolute enemy of the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, trot golfer is not a friend of Bernhard Banger.
Banger Lornar?
Longhard Banger.
Longhard Banger.
Is it Longhard Banger?
I say long hard banger. Yeah. He's out there.
I
So
picked
how
up
long
on
has
that.
this been going
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
for him?
Long
This-
hard
this
about to
yeah.
pull the
hate
trigger. He's just
relationship with the man
anchor.
anchoring going on. How long has this been going on?
Dude, a long time. So
Forever.
Brandel Chambly had a scathing report on the Golf Channel going back 10 years ago.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And
Insane.
So the idea that he is anchoring 9 years for Trot Golf. So, wow.
Yeah.
And so the idea is that he is literally just putting his arm against his body.
Yeah, so his forearm is pressing against his chest.
Quite literally, it's touching, therefore anchoring. I wonder how close his wrist gets.
You should have seen Trot in the Instagram comments for the Champions Tour post of him winning. Whew, he was battling
Was he
people
in
in
there?
there.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was battling people.
Maybe he's not anchoring though. I mean, that guy's built like a hanger. Maybe he's not touching.
He's touching.
He's touching.
He's
But
touching.
You could not. There's no
I will say this: his form, and it might have been because Trot Golfer was out there this week, didn't look like it was pressing as hard.
I mean,
He felt it.
Yeah, he felt the
Yeah.
pressure of Trot out there with his fan club, with the T-shirts showing exactly how he's anchoring.
I think everybody's got to remember what that tour is about. And
What's it about?
Yeah, tell us what is it about,
it's
Brent?
about-
Is it about the game of golf?
no, it absolutely isn't. It's a way for guys over 50 to cash checks. That's what it's about.
500 grand.
That's all it's about. Thank you.
Actually, no, I think it was.
And the crowd goes silent.
Was it 3? No, it was 500,000. I
it?
believe. 3 mil. 3 mil was the purse.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, that's fucking.
And then Steven Alker, I don't know how much he won for. Didn't even look into it.
He's a member for life on that tour.
Trot has videos from the event. It's not good for him.
Zooming in on him and shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Trot, please do share. Tag us in some posts if you would.
Yeah, I mean,
We'd love to see it.
So, is there anybody else that is
Probably wiped some
implicated
shit on
in
his
this?
top grip. He's probably smelling that all day. Snuck up to his bag. Wiped some poop on that top grip.
Yeah.
Every time he. Folks, it stinks, man.
I did not get a chance to get over there. I wish I had. I love Phoenix Country Club.
I was busy. It's a great golf
I
course.
had tickets.
10 out of 10.
Did you?
Yeah, I did have the offer to go out there. I just couldn't make it work. I had to go and
Work.
You had to go to the pawn shop and pick up the jewelry today.
well, that, and I had to,
They sent that to
beat
him,
Mr.
Yeah.
Grant here at golf on Sunday.
Yeah.
Wow.
It did happen.
Yeah.
It did happen.
He did give me 6 shots, but
It did.
we don't have
It was
to talk about
great.
that.
It was a great day.
We had a battle.
It was a battle.
How did we not film that?
Well,
But
We
that's
were
why we
gonna-
can disclose the results
Yeah.
on the show.
it was. Yeah, we tried. It didn't happen.
It's okay.
But it was a nice day. There were some things.
Caddies took pics and laughed.
The cheating.
The cheating is deep.
Let's go over the leaderboard rundown for this. Richard Green, have you ever heard of him?
Nope.
T2, along with Steven Alker. Steven Alker left that final birdie putt just short for
Green the
Bernhard
lefty?
Langer. What?
Was Green a lefty?
No idea. Is that why you know of him?
I thought I saw a lefty that was leading for, like,
It could have been.
Yeah.
I mean, he finished T2. Alex Cheka,
might have dreamt that too.
there's a big drop off here. So, unlike tour events, we've got a big drop off between T2, which was one back, to the fourth place. Alex Cheka was 13 under, 4-shot difference there. And then there's a 3-shot difference from him to Rod Pampling.
That's a long season for these guys.
It is.
I love that guy's name.
Ken Tanigawa.
Rod Pampling.
Nice guys.
Stuart Sink was T6s. And then we got T8s at Miguel Angel Jimenez.
Coolest man.
I
on
will
the planet.
forever hate Stuart Sink
Why?
Why?
because he fucking took the glory away from Tom Watson.
Oh, that's a good point.
at
He is the
British.
nicest man on the planet.
I'm sure, but that was the most horrible
He-
thing as a golfer. I was like, this is history. This is going to be, I had chills.
Yeah.
And he hit it
He
over the
feels
green.
bad about it too, just so you know.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. He should have just fucking botched the putt or something.
He should have.
Nah.
Absolutely.
Nope.
That's not how it goes, though.
No.
Nope. Because Tom wouldn't have done it for him.
No.
No.
He does feel bad about that though. He's been asked.
Well, Tom got juiced up, hit that little 7-iron about a yard too far.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
Moving on.
Didn't mean to take
He will
away
be
from
back
the,
next year. Will you commit to join the?
the Schwab.
Yes.
He will not retire, Trot Golfer says. I thought this was his final event.
The guy's a fucking mummy. He's not going anywhere. That guy's going to be on the Champions Tour for the next 300 or 400 years.
Hey,
Have you looked at him? His body is 61% decayed. We're talking about Longhart, right?
I'm sorry.
He looks like, go watch the movie The Mummy.
oh, God.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay.
Right when the
That
guy
guy?
like disintegrates into that dead corpse. That's like right when the effects start happening. That's fucking.
WC707 Winder has a great little comment here. Google Sync's hat tan line. It's insanity. It is
a
actually.
masterpiece.
It's actually
It's a
quite
masterpiece.
alarming
It's incredible.
that somebody's head could be that white.
Stink?
With-
You talk about stink?
Yeah.
It's pronounced sink.
I know what it is.
Stink.
You don't act like you're his best fucking
Yeah,
friend.
Jesus, you're
Best
really
friends
defending him
forever.
tonight.
Talk about his head like
He's
that.
such a nice guy.
No,
Don't say about his
head.
tan.
His head is a ridiculous hat tan. Ridiculous.
Oh, dude.
Now, the
He has a dead
T8s,
head.
I was going over the T8s, which this is probably the best grouping, was Miguel Angel Jimenez, Retief Goosen, Thomas Bjorn, Padraig Harrington, and Vijay Singh.
Wow.
Yeah. All at -8.
How does everybody feel about Vijay Singh?
Deer antler spray.
Okay.
Didn't he get caught cheating early on in his career?
Deer antler spray.
Not for deer
Before
antler.
that.
I'm
Long
talking
before
about
that. Yeah.
like literally kicking a ball.
Yes.
I mean, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right?
That's yeah.
I said that the other weekend, and I don't think that went over the same way.
I gotta get
when Matt just said it.
what deer antler.
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Oh,
did not get received the same way. No, he got he had some serious
What?
life-changing.
We okay?
Okay,
Stream ended.
We're good. No, we're good.
Just kidding. I made
I'm
that
just
up.
kidding. Oh, dang.
Dyslexia says
He actually had a life-changing
Event?
thing happen for him after he got caught cheating and kicked off a tour or something like that.
He took a shower or what?
No, he.
That's terrible.
Really? That was
Just a guess. I
pulled
don't
up
know.
from way back
Life
here.
changing.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck.
Had an amazing BM. I don't know what's happened.
What happened to him, man?
No, he got caught cheating.
Yeah, tell us.
And went back home and became a golf pro. And then
Oh, that's right. Trot Golfers got it. He in 1980 he erased
Yep.
scorecard after the round.
Yep, kicked off Asian Tour. Thanks very much.
Wow.
Yeah. See, and I'm a firm believer. Yeah, that doesn't go away.
It went away.
It follows you.
It went away.
You think he just never did anything greasy ever again?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just think
Deer
it's
Eller
built-
spray.
It's built into your personality. Like that guy probably.
come on.
You could drop a 20
How
out of
were
your
you
pocket,
20 years ago?
and he'd probably. Well, shit like that though. Like I don't know.
I mean, he was probably 17, 18, 19 years old and made a mistake. And then he went out, worked his ass off, and became one of the greatest players of all time.
Wow. Really going to bat for him. I love it. Love it.
I'm just impressed at his age, how incredible his golf swing still is.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Flexible.
Yeah.
Very.
Strong.
Like bull.
Deer antler.
Now, we do want to take a moment for our sponsors. So this is just a
3,
quick little note.
2, 1.
I do wonder what the hell is going on
What's
with
that
the
noise?
yeah.
This is making me miss P. Reed shenanigans. What's crazy about that is did he ever actually get penalized for doing the exact same thing in the exact same bunker?
Patrick Reed?
Yeah, a year removed. He did the same thing at the same tournament in the same place.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm not even going to answer that.
All right, folks, we are
Almost got me
into the Swannies style segment.
Moving fast.
And here we go. We've got what is your favorite piece of cold weather clothing?
Buttsy doesn't go out.
Favorite piece of cold weather clothing. Like what's your favorite thing to wear in the cold weather?
Golf
Just
or
like
just cold
what
weather?
I got on here.
No,
Just
for golf.
A jacket.
For golf.
Jacket?
Like a light jacket.
Yeah, that's nice. What is that's
It's
nice.
it's a jacket.
There you go.
Brought to you by?
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
jacket.
just a jacket. Just a
man.
jacket. Yeah. Brent, what about you, buddy? I feel like Brent likes the hats with the little ball on top, the little knit hats.
I could see him
Yeah.
wearing like a beanie. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Like an elf's beanie.
I'm just gonna answer it for him.
Yeah.
No,
What is your favorite?
Yeah, what is
piece
your
of-
favorite piece?
You probably wear long johns.
Oh, good long johns.
For cold weather golf?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like how cold are we talking? Like
40,
RSM?
40,
Oh, God.
48 degrees, 44.
40 to 50.
Fuck. First of all, miserable. If I can choose, I ain't going out in that. But yeah, absolutely. If you're not rocking a pair of long johns or something like that under the pants during a golf tournament, it was 40 degrees.
Is that your favorite?
It's
Long
not.
johns?
You're really
It's not.
fucking lackluster
what is
with this
it?
response.
No,
Taking a really long time to figure it out.
You said long
There's
johns.
only
this is
so many
going real
fucking
fast.
things you could wear.
There's a lot you could wear.
I mean, like
A light jacket for 40 degrees.
face
Definitely
mask. I don't know. What the fuck? What do you,
not. Cashmere hoodie.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
cashmere hoodie?
Cashmere.
that's pretty good.
Cashmere.
I'll say this: what I'm wearing right now.
Oh God.
I know, absolutely
surprise.
Homer. But I'll tell you this much: this is actually the nicest piece that I have had.
How many did they send? Like, is that the same one you wore last weekend?
It is.
You are
It's
country
got the,
club Matt, though. You have that facade.
I've got that vibe.
You and Country Club Collection would have a fantastic Twitter battle.
You know,
I
it's
feel
hilarious though. I've never belonged to a country club.
like. I feel like that's a lie.
No, but you're prepared for it.
You don't
I am
have to
prepared
because
for
you
it.
just get invited.
Yeah,
You're that guy.
I am that guy.
You have the guy that's a friend that
Yeah.
has a boat.
Yep.
You're the friend of the guy who has a boat.
That is 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a smart.
Do you
you're
know a guy
smart
with a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a big boat too.
Yeah.
The yacht.
A yacht.
Yacht.
Well,
That was good, guys.
so much for that fucking segment.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Jesus, that was terrible.
What the fuck is
My
Like
God,
10 minutes
Brent.
into this, you
I
still
know.
haven't answered the
I
question.
said cashmere hoodie.
Cashmere
though.
hoodie.
You said a light jacket for
you
40
you
degrees.
went over
I mean,
like
come on.
13 different things, took you the longest
Oh,
amount of
here
time
we
to get to
fucking
it,
go. We
and then all of a
started
sudden
with a
you have
beanie.
Tourette's and just go cashmere hoodie.
Just a really good pair of socks. Really love a good pair of socks.
Elf beanie. What the fuck?
As somebody who goes hiking,
I
I will say wool socks are a big bonus.
Always keep a pair of extra socks.
How about hand warmers? You guys use those?
You know
Is
what
that
I've seen
considered a pair of
recently?
a piece of clothing?
No, but that's a good point. Do you use the mittens, or I have noticed that there are electronic that like plug into the USB.
I have
that
those. I have
literally are hand
cheat
warmers.
code.
I have a
Yeah.
jacket that has that
Cheat
built
code.
in.
Yes, and that's an unbelievable piece of equipment.
Segue here. I think this is still true. When I was like 16, I carried a score sign in the Phoenix Open at the time, and the caddy was changing balls out of his pocket. Pocket had hand warmers in it. It's cold morning, and he's like, "Yeah, we cycle them, keep the ball warm because it flies
cold.
15 yards."
Oh,
further."
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I
Called
guess.
cheating.
I don't think it's cheating.
It's cheating.
Is it?
Yep.
You're not allowed to heat your ball.
Absolutely not.
Is that real rule?
Is that real?
Absolutely, it is. Yep.
So if I put my
Where in the
ball-
rule book?
if
Hang
I have
on,
a
try
special
golfer. Is this
pocket
real?
in my golf pants and it goes down by my nuts and like that's the warm spot on my body, it keeps my nug warm. I can't do that, or you can't artificially heat it.
Correct.
Oh, you can't artificially heat your
So-
golf
so-
ball.
so
I
here's-
think that is a rule. Actually,
Here's the
You're
question,
right.
and
That's
this
gotta
might
be
be a
happening,
conspiracy
though.
theory, kind of another segue, but a similar one. Do the golf pros change their golf ball when they get to the green? Do they putt with one ball, but then change?
You can't take a ball out of play, right?
Well, I understand that, but who's going to know? The caddy puts the ball in there, grabs another ball, grabs, has a ball in the towel.
I suppose you could have perfect balls
A
in
clean
one
line?
pocket without any type of chance of scuff. And
That would be tough.
And a ball that hasn't been struck.
How often do you see a smudged line on the tour? Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
That's a
That's all
conspiracy.
part of that gray area. That's just like setting your 3-wood down in the rough behind the ball and like pressing and like teeing it up a little
Cheating.
bit.
You
It
gotta
is,
you gotta
but-
almost be like a magician out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I
As
know
a
a guy
caddy.
that literally does that and hits the greatest 3 woods known to man.
Wait, I swap out golf balls?
No, you just tap down the ball. We're moving on from that. We're tapping.
I tap down things?
No, I'm kidding. You hit the greatest 3 woods out of the rough, though.
Yeah.
You're not a tapper.
No,
No.
he's not at all. He's more of like actually hovers and then just hits the ball.
Yeah. And I don't take a practice swing.
Ever.
He's a floater.
Floater.
And it goes everywhere.
No, it really doesn't. We'll work on it. So anyway,
I got to get back in. I
So-
got to start working on the game.
I know a guy
Got to start working on it.
Yeah, we're filming all these matches. We got to have some
instructing.
stellar golf.
I could literally bring my guy and we can
Okay.
do it in the simulator.
Okay. Done.
Yeah. But I would like to see in the comments the specific rule, just so I don't, I know I'm not talking out of my ass, but just back me up because I'm not going to get on my phone. Or you, our lovely sound engineer.
Are you allowed to warm up your golf ball?
Hang on a second. WC 707 Wider has an actual interesting comment. Go down.
Like Willie Mack?
I want to see. Go down. Here we go. So, what about one of those
Quarterback
sleeves quarterbacks use
No.
in football?
No. Compression sleeve?
No, it's
Like Willie Mack? Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So this
absolutely.
is what
10
I'm
out of
telling
10
you.
recommend. Yeah. 10 out of 10.
There's a company that makes that for
Yes.
golf, and then there's a company that makes
we go.
jackets.
Trot golfers got us. Deliberately altered ball must not be played. A player must not make a stroke at a ball whose performance characteristics have been deliberately altered, such as by scuffing or heating the ball or by
So and this
Applying
is all,
any substance.
Yeah, we're on the
4.28.
honor system with all this shit because
Yeah.
nobody's going to be like, you can't have a hand warmer in your pocket and you can't put the ball in there.
God, what happens if all of a sudden you toss your ball to your caddy, he's got the towel, and another ball drops out?
That's my point, right?
What happens
These
then?
guys are
It's like a spitball in baseball.
Yeah.
It's like those little gray area things that you could get away with if you
a little
wanted to.
Vaseline,
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't-
Chapstick on the driver,
Yeah.
or you can't wipe your driver through the grass on the way to the tee either, right? You can't put water on the face to make it go straighter. That's a thing.
Because it doesn't.
I mean, if you do it on purpose, for
It
sure.
absolutely goes straighter. Water on the face of your driver, it
What
will.
speed?
It doesn't spin as much, left or right.
Yes, which means it goes the other way. Less spin mean knuckleball.
Yes.
Goes sideways.
Well,
Yeah. Wow. Hell of a fucking Swanee
4.2A.
segment.
Intent. Well, so hold on. Intent is an interesting one. So
Yeah.
is Bernard Longer intending to do what he's doing? I'm
No, I think
I'm teeing it
I
up
think
for
he
you,
does
Trotty.
that by accident. For sure.
Trot Golf just had a stroke. He's about to have. He just blew a blood vessel in his brain.
Trot's literally going to drive down here and just beat your ass. For saying that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's funny.
I'd be willing
Obviously,
to bet that
he's
like a
intending.
tour bag where the balls are kept. I bet there's like on a cold morning, there's probably like fucking 10 hand warmers in there, right?
I would
next-
100% put hand warmers and golf balls in the same pocket.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
I would do that too.
I mean, to say that there's nobody out there that puts their hand warmer in their pocket,
Puts their ball
30
in
minutes,
there.
puts 30 minutes before they tee off, and they just leave their hand warmer in there, and it just so happens to go there, and that's how they keep it warm. Hey, you know what? You're cheating. Nobody's gonna catch you.
I mean,
but hey,
it's kind of fucking weird though. Where do you draw the line? Like,
still
okay, I
don't
can't
know
heat
that.
up my ball. Why am I allowed to heat up my hands? Like, why don't I just have to endure the elements? Like, why do I get to heat my hands up artificially on the golf course?
golf ball versus hands are. I know you said that. Just to
Hands
say
are
that.
more important, really. Like,
No, it's just
why do you get to warm yourself? You just have to be butt naked out there.
here we go.
You know what else is a crucial move?
Okay.
Is using the restroom, and if they have hot water,
Yeah.
using that to heat up your hands
Yeah.
before you
Make
go
yourself
to the
more
next hole.
comfortable.
Yeah.
That could be a whole fucking
Or just
double
piss, or
bogey
just piss on
avoided.
them.
Yeah.
Just piss on your hands.
Pee on your hands, pee your pants.
Piss in a bottle and put it in between your legs, and then warm up your hands.
That's what, dude. Whenever I was in a cart
Yeah.
on cold mornings, like that's what I always do.
Just
Sit
piss
on my
yourself.
hands.
Just piss yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them under your nets.
Hottest place in the body.
Yeah.
Especially for Buttsy.
It's like a little kangaroo pouch.
That is such a visual. Such a visual I don't really want.
Moving
right
right
now.
along.
Yeah, moving on. We've got more golf action coming to all of you. We've got the preview of the Butterfield Bermuda Championship.
I thought we were going to talk about Live, but it wasn't in the show.
Butterfield.
No, Butterfield
Great
Bermuda
breakfast restaurant.
Championship.
Been there twice. Am I supposed to talk about it?
Oh, to the championship?
Listen, you've been there twice. I got a buddy who is from Bermuda, played on my college golf team, and he says that, and he's probably about a +4.
Is he good?
He's a really good player.
Is he a good dude?
But good dude, good player.
Oh my gosh, what's happening?
And literally,
Thank you.
he said he can't he can't shoot better than 1 under on this golf course.
Just tough.
He said there's something to it. So, Brent, why don't you clue us in to this golf course designed by Robert Trent Jones Sr.? Because you played it twice?
I have.
What'd you shoot both times?
Definitely over 1 under.
It wasn't not good.
It doesn't sound like you played real
I think
good.
the cut was like 7 under.
I think-
and then 6 under.
The right play, though, you made the right play in not like actually remembering.
I don't remember.
Because you don't want to remember.
Yeah, you don't want to
I think
remember
I placed
that.
like 20th the first time, and I think I missed the cut the second time.
It's like when that guy asked Jack, he's like, remember now that 7-iron you shanked? He's like, wait, I never did that.
Never missed the 3-footer.
Never
Right?
missed a shot.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Never
Short
happened.
memories. That's what you gotta have.
Yeah, different.
Security's just removing that. guy.
Just distorted reality.
Yeah, but I mean, hey,
Gotta be on the best.
irrational confidence. It's very key.
Yeah, love that.
Major key alert.
You have that. You have that for sure.
So tell us about it.
Everybody has
It was
that.
built in 1970. It's a par 71. It's a shorter golf course at 6,828 yards.
In the middle of an island, in the middle of the Atlantic.
Yeah, the Bermuda Triangle. You didn't disappear, though. You're here.
I did.
No.
No, we kind of went north of it because the top of it, we didn't go through it. Anyways, yeah. So it's an all Bermuda golf course, which is funny, and a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Bermuda. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
My lip is quivering trying not to fucking.
Let it out.
Go on.
Yeah, keep going. You got this.
Go!
Bermuda. It's a super grainy course, very soft, windy as hell. But they go all out for us there. They treat us very well, and it's a very easy golf course. There are several holes in which you don't need driver, and you have less than a pitching wedge in.
Oh.
There are holes where you can drive it easily, depending on the wind direction. There are
Like wide open?
in some places, but basically what it comes down to is there's a lot of blind shots, and there's a lot of kind of steep drop offs, both into par threes and par fours.
Okay.
The par fives, the major par five is number 8. It's straight down about 60 yards, water on the left. You can decide to hit 2-iron or driver, and you've got wedge in if you hit driver, but you got a pretty long second shot if you hit 2-iron.
Like 5-iron in with the 2?
Less or more depending on who you are, but
On who you are.
yeah. But Camilo shot what did he shoot last year?
24 under.
24 under par, and I mean the greens roll about a 10.5. They're super grainy. It's not really ever in that great a shape. So
Typical seaside.
yeah, it's seaside Bermuda. It's really nasty around the greens, but like I said, it's an easy, shorter course with a lot of blind shots. So if you hit it good off the tee, you're probably going to have a good opportunity into the greens.
Guess who is the top betting odds for this week?
Guy. If you could start on a hole, point, shoot, golf feelings.
I don't know.
Cut on to what? If you could start on a hole one with point and shoot golf feelings, could you make a cut on tour? Could you make a cut on tour?
Oh, he's talking about the zone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The drunk zone.
I've always
could
felt
you
like I
make that
could.
way?
Yeah. If I could point and shoot.
Which golf course? Phoenix?
Flow state is what he's talking about.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If you were in that state.
If I was in that state, because I've been there, and that's usually when I would shoot like 64, 65.
Yeah, I think I could too. For sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If
you
I
gotta
could
do it 2 times
you
in a-
just got to
2
do it
times
2
in a row.
That's the problem.
We need to
But
add it,
if I'm
yeah.
able to get into that flow state twice, done.
Let's add something to that and say it's Friday afternoon. You automatically get a 67 for Thursday. And you're teeing off Friday. Could you make the cut?
And the cut's what?
Let's call it
600?
3 under.
So you got to shoot.
So you're
Sure.
in starting the day.
Interesting.
Barely. Could you get it done? Flow state, absolutely. I'd probably win the event, to be honest with you.
This is for the regular people. I'm assuming.
It's a good query. I don't think
Yeah.
Kyle intended us to get fully fucking stumped out on this.
I'm thinking about
Think
it.
about
Yeah.
this though. So if you're talking
If you're thinking about
I'm
it,
not necessarily just saying yes
your average
after
scratch
years.
player, is this a person that can theoretically shoot under 68?
No, you
2
got
days
you
in
got to be
row?
like a plus. You
gotta
can't be a scratch
gotta be a
golfer
good player
and do that.
right? Because this is the thing that people don't understand. It's like scratch players at their home club where
No
it's
chance.
a 76 rating. That means you shoot 76.
Yeah.
You got to shoot. You got to basically be a +8.
Yeah.
you have to
No, you got to be a
occasionally-
plus 3. I feel like if you were a +3, you were probably able to do it.
On most golf courses, it's a 73.
If you played 10 times in a month and one of those rounds, like you showed up and shot 64, one of those rounds, like you're capable of it,
Yeah.
You're that +4, +5.
And it's
guy.
because that round you got to that little area, like would that, yeah. I don't know. That's a fucking fun one. That's a
Yeah.
conundrum.
Wow.
I'm gonna recuse myself from answering that question.
Anyways, moving on. Betting odds for this week. Our
Seaman
power, semen, power, semen, power, semen. Get it, Buttsy.
That is the state that you get into when Will Smith is your caddy. That's fucking great. No, boss, we just don't get it up by the
Just let
whole
the ball
lot.
get in the way.
Like a leaf flying off a tree in the wind.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Not putting that down.
Semen
too good.
power.
Too good.
Semen.
Plus
Is that because he
1,600
won
along with Maverick McNeely.
Oh, I love
Maverick
the
does not like
McNeely.
that golf course.
So Mackenzie Hughes plus 1,800.
Also does not like that.
You
golf
got Dougie Gim and Ben Griffin at plus 2,000. Sam Stevens and Justin Lauer at plus 2,500. Lucas Glover and Andrew Novak at plus 2,800. We got Daniel Berger, Patrick Rogers, Matty Schmidt at plus 3,000.
course. Why is
Andrew
Daniel-
Putnam at plus 3,300. And Nico Echevarria, Rico Hoey, Jacob Bridgman, and Johnny Vegas at plus 3,500.
So the guy that has won and placed in the top 5 2 weeks in a row is at 3,500.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Buttsy, let's start with you. Who you got this week?
Moving on.
Glover. It's one of those. It's like the timing feels right.
Okay.
He kind of just likes to just pop up every now and again, and he hasn't popped up in a while, and he may pop up.
It's interesting that he's been playing.
How about you, Brett?
Did he win two times
Well, the odds makers aren't usually
in a row?
very
Lucas
far
Glover
off.
at the end of 2023 won 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
And Jay Vegas is also. That's another. Yeah.
Anybody else in the field?
I did not list anybody
Should
else.
we put a shot clock on Brent's answers?
I think we're going to need to.
Damn!
We talked about slow
you didn't even
play.
ask me yet.
Brent's.
Trying to understand here.
We got to put
I'd like to make a pick and actually get somewhat close. I have not been
No, think it out.
very far.
yeah, really just get in there.
You pick first, Matt.
You want me to pick first?
Yes.
I am going to go with Matty Schmidt.
He played well there last year. That's a good pick.
I think he's due for a win.
Mackenzie Hughes.
Okay. All right. The Canadian going to Bermuda.
Dark McGirt.
I don't know if that really works.
By the
but-
way, for everybody listening,
Dirt McGirt.
all of these kind of tournaments where
Oh no, that was almost vomit. It looked like vomit.
Come back up.
that was fantastic, great timing. For everybody listening,
Your
these
skills are improving dramatically.
very nice. For everybody listening at home, these tournaments are seeing a sunset. At this point, these tournaments are no longer going to exist in the way that they do.
Oh,
What do you
I thought
mean by
meant,
that?
like there's a beautiful sunset there? I was like,
There
I
is
bet
actually.
there
It is. It's pretty fantastic, especially with a margarita. But yeah, so these tournaments with people that you haven't heard from in many many years, and out in the middle of nowhere, middle of the season, whatever. This is kind of making the effect even better. Normally, I have this with like a cigar. I think that's why I'm off my game.
I almost snorted.
Thank you.
That's great.
I don't know where
Go
I was
on.
going with that.
That's fucking great.
So these tournaments are no more.
Yeah, they're going to become essentially PGA Tour B or C in a very near future.
I mean, we might be losing the Shriners.
That's kind of cold. We are losing the Shriners.
I mean, well,
Can't lose that.
we might be losing Vegas as a venue,
Shriners
like
is
TBC
gone.
Summerlin.
Shriners is gone.
I know.
They're done.
Well, they're
Which
done
is-
as a sponsor, but it doesn't mean that the
tournament.
tour event is not going to be there. But the PGA Tour did say that they're going to potentially replace it.
We're gonna go back to some Trump courses.
No,
No.
I don't think so.
no, not until after the PIF deal goes through,
Yeah.
and the entire leadership is changing.
Blue Monster was great.
I did. I love Derail.
Yeah.
Great track.
The what?
Derail.
Doral.
The rattle.
Trump Derail.
The
I
rant.
got to play that. It was really cool.
Trump National. He's got a lot of those.
He's got some
Wasn't
good
he supposed
properties.
to host a
He's got
PGA?
Doonbeg over in Ireland. That's phenomenal.
Is it?
Oh,
I
it's
should tell the
unreal.
people about it.
No, it is. It's unreal. I stayed there. Played 36 holes there. Absolutely phenomenal
Double eagle or
property.
a hole in one.
Double eagle.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Give me some. Double eagle for sure.
I don't know.
Jordan's got one. He's got two.
Oh, you
Two
got
double
two
eagles?
double eagles?
I got
Fuck, our audio engineer's better than us.
caw.
Damn.
Damn. What are you playing from, the ladies' days?
Yep.
See, no, man.
He always played the tips.
I don't even play the tips.
My
I set
double
it up
eagle happened on
behind
the
that.
Butch Harmon Vegas tour
Was it with 3 wood out of the rough?
at Paiute up in Vegas.
dang.
Yeah, good old Wolf course.
That's a dang right there. Not an O dang. That's
Yeah.
a dang.
I do not have.
That
one
was
of
the
those.
lowest I had ever gotten like that early on. I think it was like my 6th hole, and I had a couple birdies in there, and all of a sudden that double eagle,
You were 500 through 6.
I was 5 under, and I'm like,
It's a special place.
yeah,
Holding on.
Put on the life vest.
I hadn't made a cut yet, so I was just like freaking the
What
fuck out.
did you finish the day at?
77.
Oh no.
Started spraying drive.
I was just gonna say, Kyle just brought it up. The double eagle's impressive, but it depends on the par 3.
Correct.
I mean, if you
Like
you
that
hole out it on like 4 at Papago or 8, which is like
Yeah,
246 over the trap, back right flag, like
Man.
I don't know.
4 is a good one.
Well,
I guess it's the same fucking thing.
first hole in one was Legacy 17, which is like 214 yards from the tips, and the pin was in the back up
very
on the
good.
tier.
That's very good.
Made that in a college.
That's fantastic.
And
So that was my first
And
hole.
a par 3, right? Like you're already setting it on the fairway when you tee off. Like on a par 5, you have to usually hit a pretty good tee shot to set yourself up. So
What was your first hole in one?
Papago,
Where?
11.
Wow.
Seriously?
Yes, front left pin, a little cut 6 iron in there.
That was nasty.
I didn't cheer at all. I just couldn't even believe it went in. Everybody else was jumping around. I was like, that is so fucking weird.
It was like super anticlimactic.
I think that's what I said.
Super
I was like,
anticlimactic.
wow,
You're like, what?
little 3-inch hole. This fucking thing really can do it. Yeah.
What about you,
right.
Brent? What
Oh,
was your
okay,
first hole in one?
6 iron,
Shot
Bear
clock.
Creek. Thank you. 6 iron,
one
Bear
of those
Creek, over a bunker.
Chess fucking thing.
Playing for like 1,500, and it flew in the hole. Didn't make any mark in or around the hole. Just flew in the hole.
1,500 yards?
No,
Yeah,
playing for
thought the same
$1,500.
thing.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Money.
dollars. Okay.
Oh, and he made it.
Money.
Who?
No mark in or around the hole. Didn't see it go in.
What's the best stretch of golf you've ever played?
For circumstance and everything.
Yeah.
I think I started birdie at Valspar on Friday when I was 1 off the cut starting the day.
Nice. Buttsy?
63 out at Papago. Yeah.
How did you
No,
start?
no. The
The
just
start?
Start off the
not
day.
not the round. I'm talking about like what was the stretch? Your best stretch of holes?
4 birdies and an eagle.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That
Where was that?
Papago.
Damn.
Yeah.
We need to get out there.
It's a good track.
Matt doesn't like it.
I'm not a big fan, but it's okay.
Why don't you walk the people through
It's great
why?
in the winter time.
I didn't.
We've got a guy on here that knows everything
Played
there
it
is to know
since they
about
redid
Papago.
it a little bit. And
I have not.
it's good.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
I'm impressed. Like, you don't need to play the 8,000 yard tees. Mix it up a
No,
little
but
bit.
that's the funnest part about it is like every hole out there you're swinging. Yeah.
Yeah, just
It's a field.
okay, we'll have to get out there sometime. Yeah. My best
I might
stretch
come
of
back.
golf. I was playing with a wealthy gentleman who wouldn't tell me how much we were playing these other two guys for. It ended up being
that's the best thing ever.
It ended up being 5 figures at least. And we were playing the river course
Oh, you told me this.
at
This is
Kiwa.
good.
Kiwa.
And
Island.
he told me, and granted, he thought that I was just like, just
Some guy.
BS. No. He knew that I was a good golfer because I had sold him a golf simulator.
Ooh.
And he had brought me down and he's like, I know you're a good golfer, blah, blah, blah. He's like, let's sandbag these guys a little bit. And I want you to really struggle on the front 9. Well, guess what? I did not try to struggle on the front 9. I fucking sucked on the front 9. And then all of a sudden we get to like hole 12 and he pulls me aside and he goes, I'm going to give you an analogy. And I'm like, oh shit. This is coming from a guy who owned like all the Kroger grocery stores. So like this guy's a big deal. He ends up telling me, he goes, I want you to imagine yourself right now as a Ferrari. And when I told you just to barely touch the gas pedal, he's like, I want you to fucking floor it now. And I'm like, holy shit. So sure enough,
I go now.
something clicked. It might have been a speech. It might have just been me like knowing, okay, it's time to go. But I ended up going birdie. I think I made 1 par within the final stretch, made an eagle within there. And after the round, he's going to everybody around the property. He just shot 7 under in 6 holes. And just like telling everyone, I'm like, I did not do that, but like it was close. It was like
500 through 6. That's pretty good.
no, it was 6 under through 6 is what it was.
Because you had an eagle.
Yeah, I had an eagle in there. I had 1 par, and we ended up winning big. And he's just like,
This is the greatest day of my life.
he gave me a nice, handsome tip.
Yeah.
Afterwards, but and it wasn't even close to what
was
like
gonna say,
even
I've
10%
had
would have
that
been. But
happen. That might be a little bit of a pet peeve for me, to be honest.
when the guy, but they're also fronting you.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
I didn't have to
you
put
weren't
up
on the
anything.
hook for shit.
I understand, but
Yeah.
you did the work.
You're like that guy's caddy. Yeah, he kind of
You did the work.
he rode that horse.
Yeah. His spot in Kiwa was cool too. He had the golf simulator downstairs and like
the
this beach
stories
house.
You tell about that.
It's awesome.
It's just so detailed.
Most money I ever won on the golf course was off Bob Menery.
Really? Good old
I
Bob.
told this story.
You told me,
that.
not on
Why
air.
don't you tell
You've
everybody?
never told the story.
Tell the world.
It wasn't a match of any consequence.
28 or 29.
We were playing talking stick, and I think we were on the south course, back 9, par 5. Slam hooked it over the green onto an opposing tee box through the dirt, and he's just walking up to the green. And he's like, "I'll give you the 101 odds on a 20," and I was like, "All right." And I flopped it to 20 feet and made it, and he Venmoed me $2,000 like right there. I was like, "All right,
Wow."
cool. Oh, dude,
Bob actually
dudes.
paid, huh?
Oh, at that point in time too, I needed it. I was like, I'm fucking rich. Yeah.
Immediately going to buy a car.
Yeah, I think I was eating like powdered potatoes then. I was in good shape though.
Track off, I believe I
Couldn't afford
shot
food.
28 or 29. I don't remember where. But, yes.
You did on tour? What'd you shoot when
on
you
a
won?
tour?
God, we need to. I wish this is where I wish we could pull up your. I think you did one of the most aggressive fist pumps I've ever seen when you made that putt on 18.
No, that was when I got my tour card.
It was like gayer than when David
Oh.
Duval fist pumped when he shot 59.
No. Come on.
No.
That video is
the-
not that.
the-
not
the-
Nothing
that-
is worse than Duval's
Oh,
fist
get the
pump.
fuck
No,
out
it was the Ryder Cup with the
Oh,
curls.
Leonard? Oh, yeah.
And he's just running around the green.
Yeah, with his
you can
little
tell this is
turkey
a guy
arms.
who had never, ever fist pumped
No
in his entire
athletic
arms
life.
at all.
And literally just, it was like the curled and like forward.
Like when you,
Like,
have a-
you can
like
look
when you
this
get
up.
hit
It's
really,
incredible.
Like hit really bad in the head.
Or like when Tua gets hit in a game.
Every time.
And he starts doing crip signs.
Yes.
That's,
Just, well, all right,
Oh,
Duval
just retire. Just retire.
has been battling cerebral palsy. And it only comes out. There it is. Okay.
Oh man.
when he gets really excited, he's got Tourette's of his hands.
Please don't edit this clip with somebody in a wheelchair after that. Can't do that.
Don't do that.
Oh, man.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Brett, what was the topic about live golf that you wanted to talk about?
I don't know. Has anything happened?
No.
Okay.
No. It's
just
been
get
radio.
excited.
It's been radio silence. So I don't expect anything to be announced before the end of the. Well, I kind of threw it out there that I'm like, okay, now that Trump's in office, this is going to go through, and on top of that, well, and Trump came out and said last week before he got elected that. I could make a deal between the PGA Tour and
absolutely
PIF
could.
within 15 minutes.
You absolutely could.
And Rory's on, like, they're interviewing Rory and telling him about this quote from Trump, and Rory's like, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of his tune a few years ago.
A lot of things have already happened, and we haven't even, we're not even inaugurated yet.
No, which
The
that's
whole world's changed.
that's the only thing that I'm very curious about is that, okay, will they actually announce the deal? When it all went through, I'm like, okay, this deal is now going to go through.
So it's
And
not a
we
rumor.
should get an announcement before the end of the year. However, if they really want to play it super safe, because nothing's going to change next year between Live Golf playing its
Not in the
own
next month
schedule.
and a half.
No. So they might wait until he's in office and everything the dust has settled, and then they'll announce
Do
it.
you believe that he's got an axe to grind against the leadership at the PGA and the PGA Tour?
Trump?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be bitter, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
And you built a golf course
To host.
to host a U.S. Open, and they freaking
They took
decide,
It
no,
was
we're
the-
not going to do it at any of
Was it
your
the
properties.
PGA at Trump National somewhere?
It was Bedminster was supposed to get the PGA.
That's right.
And,
And then
then
they said
you
no.
had the Nicholas course, Ferry Point, over in the Bronx that was
right.
supposed to get a U.S.
That's right.
Open.
He's going to
Never
use,
And that'd be huge.
use
for that.
Yassir
I
to
mean, that's a close course to New York City. Sorry
bully
about that.
his way right back through those guys. That's what I think is going to happen.
Say that
Well,
one more time.
Yassir is going to be the chairman of the
That's
board.
what I'm saying.
With
And
multiple seats as well.
the
right?
relationship
two.
with
Yeah.
Trump and that whole, he's just going to,
I mean, I mean, anybody out there listening, apparently 1,000 people. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I wasn't looking.
He just
I was
lost
like,
his mind.
It went from
He got
500 to 1,000. That's
His
pretty
dick
cool.
just went in.
It's most people that have ever watched him.
His dick shriveled up from nerves.
Slow down. Anyways, I mean, how many people? Fucking assholes. Here we go. Oh my god.
Oh.
Invert. Anyways, how many people? It's
painful.
How many people out there at this point are going to be looking at Liv and the PGA Tour and this deal, and are just going to be like, you know what? Like every other piece of politics, we're just over it.
I feel like everybody's over it. I mean, everybody loves the news about it and can't wait for like the next thing to come out. But I think everybody's just sick of it at this point, to where like they just want golf to be back to kind of the way that it was. Liv can live on. Like that's completely fine. Just allow these guys to come back and play in PGA Tour events, I mean, what it's become is DP World Tour is their outlet to get official World Golf Ranking points.
Yes.
I think there's a general assumption now, though, that like that's probably we're just kind of waiting for that to happen.
Yeah.
Liv
We know
Tour?
it's going to happen at some point. This is not going to be. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
The big
for
money
sure.
grab that will be great is when they have a Live Golf versus PGA Tour event.
Yeah. So what happened with the?
It's still happening.
Okay. Let me guess. Right before
There's
that,
just
That
no-
would be the big money grab for sure.
Yeah, 100. If you go Ryder Cup style and you create a President's Cup, Ryder Cup style event with the top PGA Tour guys versus the top of the Live Golf
they
side,
would get destroyed.
I don't disagree, but it would be great theater.
Sure, if they did it right.
Yeah.
If they had Gary and
Well, they should
Charity
have like
back,
one of those fighter press conferences to where like people are asking each side questions and they're just shitting on each other.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah,
Why not?
Scotty Scheffler has the ugliest swing in golf. However, yeah, he hits some greens and stuff, but man, he does choke with the putter. Like that would be great to see that kind of theater. I mean, Brooks Koepka would probably be the one that would just say shit.
Yeah, it'd be like
They all-
bloody oil money versus Chinese sweatshop workers,
pretty much.
the Americans. Everybody
Pretty
out there.
Truck Golfer wants to know about Tyson versus Paul. You guys into this weekend?
Mike Tyson will absolutely ruin that guy.
I have a theory.
I would love to hear your theory.
and I think it's just good theater. I think there'll be a decent amount of punches thrown, and then there'll be some sort of secret sign, and he's not going to hit him that hard, but I think Jake Paul will get purposely knocked out.
So you mean the same
Jake
thing? he
Paul
did
will
with
get
Woody?
knocked out, or he will knock out Tyson?
No, because I think they're not going to take the risk of fucking knocking out a 60-year-old man and killing him, and it's better to see this, like the best boxer of all time, knock this guy out, and then everybody's like, oh, you finally fought a real boxer, blah, 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 and the odds and the amount of money behind that, I think that they'll allow him to get knocked out.
What was the U.S. Woodley?
Tyrone Woodley.
Tyrone Woodley. So he literally gave him one of these, and he
I
dropped
mean,
his
there
hand.
there definitely was a little bit
little
of a
thing.
sign.
And he kind of waited. He's like, "Did you get
It was
get
a
it yet?
5
You didn't get
second
it?
clip
Okay."
of he's like, pop,
Yeah.
goes out, and he's like, yeah, I got paid 150 million. Check, kiss my ass.
I think you'll see a scene of Mike knocking him out.
The problem is and maybe I've just watched a little bit too much of it, but Mike does not seem like he's acting at all. Like he's like, nah, this kid's gonna fucking get it.
Dude, Mike Tyson is
That's
a kid from the streets, man. Like
literally
he's
a killer.
he is a killer.
killer.
The problem is he is 60. How
He's
old?
56.
No, he's older than that.
Come on.
He's like
Late
60.
50s, I think.
No, get it. He's got the damn thing right there.
It all started when I was 14 and I liked pigeons. And
Yeah, exactly.
and there was a
theory.
local bully that took my pigeon and ripped its head off. And he threw the body at me.
like
And they said, you
56.
got to do something,
We got to get
champ.
Jordan a mic and a camera over there so that we can pop him on from time to time.
58.
58.
Thank you, 58.
He's 58
You thought
fucking
he was in
years
his
old.
60s. He's 58 though. Yeah. I mean,
But
I
he's
don't
Mike
want to take
Tyson.
one from him.
Listen,
He's 58.
watch him get out of his Rolls Royce this week, and he looks like a decrepit old man. But you do get him in the ring, and all of a sudden, something
not-
He does
something
not
lights
look
up
like
in
a
him.
decrepit old
It's
man.
an act. Yes.
But yeah.
But the problem is, when you start getting older, your chin goes. It happens to every fighter.
But your punching power does not.
Mike Tyson
No.
is different.
Ah, man.
This is a guy.
I hope. I hope to God that Mike Tyson wins. I
I
really
hope
do.
it's real. I just want it to be real.
And I actually have nothing against Jake Paul. I think what he's done for boxing has been phenomenal. He's brought a real interest back to boxing. Boxing was going through a pretty big lull as MMA kind of took over.
I disagree with you there on that. I would
I think
rather
it's
it be
still
where
boring.
it was. That's like saying YouTube golfers have like improved the game of golf. And I don't.
What's
think
your
that's
take
the
there?
case. I don't.
Yeah, let's do it.
I
Let's
would
do it.
love
Let's
to be.
start this now.
I think it's entertaining, but I don't think it's. Yeah.
Let's start it now. Let's start the. Can we do that now?
What?
Can we do it now?
Doing what now?
Shitting on YouTube golfers.
No, I'm not shitting on
Come
them. They
on.
are what they are, but people
be
like to
PC.
give them praise like they've revolutionized the game and brought more people to it, and I don't think it's a good thing.
Can we just talk about the fact that there may be an NDA out there from one of these big golf channels about not telling people that they hit extra shots in every match?
Wouldn't doubt that.
You know, you could just say it, and it'd be great if you just said it.
Why don't you say it?
I don't fucking know who it is.
Yeah, you do.
Is
You
it
know.
the big guy,
No,
the short big guy.
oh, you want me just to say the name of the YouTube channel?
People
Yes.
shouldn't be so stupid to believe that that's not the case, though.
I
Like,
said big. Is that a
Oh,
hint or
sorry.
not?
Sorry, I was just
Jesus
focused on the one
Christ.
individual that I know that definitely does that for sure.
So
Oh, interesting. So we're talking about good. Sorry. Come at me. What? Tee it up anywhere, anytime. Let's go. I'm in.
that's also really well played because we're indirectly really pumping ourselves up here. Yeah.
because
we don't do that.
we don't do that. We literally play a real round of golf.
Yes.
And every shot is recorded.
Yeah, we even get pissed off if we don't get one.
Yeah. And there's no mulligans, there's no extra shots. And guess what? We actually play as we're recording faster than any group behind us. We have not been caught up to
Not one time.
Not a single time
Except
so
for that
far.
time that it
And
was
you know where
going
the proof
85.
is in that? When these videos come out, you're going to see a few holes where I just don't play the hole out.
It just, Buttsy goes away.
It's,
And then
you're
it
going to
comes
see the
back.
shot, and then you're going to see me standing by the green, and I'm not going up there because there's no ball to hit because I lost it.
It's a gone.
It's fucking gone.
But I mean, so do we believe that they're doing that so that, you know, they look cooler and then they just don't tell anybody? Or do they actually think, oh yeah, you know what? Nobody's gonna know. So
I think
fuck
they
it.
think they're making a better product
Yeah.
by showing off, more skilled
But
golf.
then why?
It's like the WWE.
yeah.
It's just a
Yeah,
little
but-
scripted.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. If you're gonna make it this, you know, NDA thing where, you know, oh God forbid somebody says something about it and then you get all butthurt because somebody calls you out.
Well,
Like then you're basically saying, they weren't gonna find out. I can't believe they found out.
let's say you've been watching this match and you are fucking hooked in, and the last hole's a par 5. It's like way less gravity if somebody misses the green in 2, chips it to 5 feet, and 2 putts for a par, and the other guy makes bogey, and that's how the match was won. I think they would rather say, why don't we just put the ball in the front of the green and sit here until somebody makes a 90-footer and then fucking freak out and have a celebration because people are going to like that more. Like,
Oh, I understand. It's just
It's a stage.
Then do that. Then say it.
Well, do you think, and now that we're on this topic, do you think the match between Grant Horvath and Phil Mickelson was staged to where Phil lost so that he'd have to wear joggers?
I didn't watch it.
probably.
I have a hard time believing Phil lost.
Yeah.
Having played, I mean, that's not to say that he's not, you know, capable of shooting 74.
And that's
but
not
is
to say that Grant's
gonna
a
go
bad
out-
player.
No, I'm sure he is. I don't even know what he
Oh,
looks
look
like.
at this. WC707 Wider says BDS, so Bob Does Sports, having Bob trying to break 80 now is terrible. Stick to seeing how many tacos you can eat. Laugh out loud. No one is there because they think they're going to show you good golf.
That's what I'm
for,
saying.
for their channel, for sure.
Yeah, stay in your lane. Like,
Yeah.
do what you do.
But that's the thing, right? Is the reason why he's doing that is because he wants, you know, hey, like maybe I want to put real content out
Well,
there. of my
they
journey.
need content, right? So they need to figure out different things to differentiate their content because their content technically can get a little stale if they just keep doing these little weird challenges all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, and they're not necessarily challenging other people because they know
They're gonna lose.
that they're going to lose. So it's
I
like,
think those guys, the allure is just they're their personalities. They don't
Yeah, their
really-
personalities
they
are
don't need to do
great.
anything. They just
Yeah.
need to keep videotaping themselves playing golf, and it's good enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the thing, and I mean, even with like media in general, I mean, you talk about what we're doing here is as a podcast is more entertaining than watching some 5-second clip of something that's staged. I mean, people see real things and they're like, oh, okay, I will tune into that, rather than that guy hit this crazy 3-wood that went like this.
We're bringing real back to you.
And to Trott's comment, you don't just take it out of a bush and say you're hitting 2. No.
No, we don't.
I mean, if we're having a match, like, I'll
It's
take
legit.
a legit drop and
Yeah.
I'm hitting my 3rd. And if that's looking like I'm going to make a double there, I just fucking pick it up.
Yeah.
Like, especially if
We're also gambling too a bit.
Yes.
So there's money on the line.
Yeah, we play by the rules straight up. Yeah.
We do.
And we play fat. The funny thing about hearing about how, especially like Bob Does Sports would need, because I've helped them in the past with trying to get a golf course and so forth, and they needed like 2 groups behind them not to be playing so that they could film all their content.
Mm-hmm.
That's understandable, right? I mean, it sucks.
It's
because
slow,
it's
right?
slow, but it's understandable.
We're literally playing in like 4
Playing.
hours.
No, we're actually playing golf.
And I
It's a
played with
day
them.
where we
As
show
we're
up,
filming.
we
Yeah.
put mics on and we film, and then we just go play.
Now that could slow
talk
down
shit.
a little because we do need another cameraman at some point to go up on the green,
Yeah.
like, and give time for that person to get set,
I
watch
agree.
shots come in. Like, eventually we want to get that angle.
But that's, I mean,
Agreed.
but that's something that
We just
that-
need that
Yeah.
that extra cart with
Yeah.
with the camera person.
What are those?
These are the mules. Buttsy seen these.
Those are
Yeah,
slippers.
those are good.
Those are slippers. That is sick.
Not my.
Is
not
it
my
golf?
Style.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That I would literally fall over.
Yeah. No heel support, but
Oh,
they look
dude,
great.
you would fall out of these with your
can't-
golf swing.
I would rather play barefoot. Actually, I would play barefoot if I could. But no. Anyways, I just
Dude,
think,
these are for like walking the dog, bro.
I think that's fantastic. Those are awesome.
That's more of like they say golf.
Shout
and
out
that's
to
what makes
Jordan
them
Golf.
cool.
Way to go, MJ.
Here, we'll
Great.
give this camera the
Dude, it's
look too.
fantastic.
Or a little cornstarch in there or something. Maybe.
You like it?
A little-
Smells good.
It does. Yeah.
But I mean, what's you guys? If you, I mean, because I don't
Warm.
watch YouTube golf. So who do you think outside of us? Of
I've
course,
seen what you watch on YouTube. You send me clips all day.
it's hilarious.
Listen, I'm not saying that the good guys aren't good at golf because some of them are,
Yeah.
but
But is it true that is it? Because I really don't have any idea. But like, is it true that like basically 90+% of these guys are basically doing the kick and play, where they just kind of drop one, hit one. Oh, I didn't like that. Kick it out and hit it again.
listen, from one of the sources that played with them, they had to sign an NDA, and it basically was that their production, they get to call whenever they want to re-hit a shot.
Okay.
I don't have a.
But they
camera.
know,
fine,
but they
whatever.
know that it's so damaging to their reputation and everything if that gets out. Hence the NDA,
Why is it so damaging?
because they don't want people to think it's fake.
Yeah, it's just the
And it's fake.
they want to put out a certain product, and that's why. Yeah. So
Okay. Yeah.
We're just doing it differently.
watch at your own
Okay,
risk.
here's
If you believe
here's,
that, then
here's
we believe
something. That, golf is the hardest game in the world for a reason.
it. Now,
Like, what are we? God, that's so stupid.
it's believable product though. I'll tell you why.
No, it's not.
It is because 99% of people that play the game are so fucking bad at it that they see a guy get the damn thing off the ground and they assume that that's probably realistic what he's doing out there. Well, even if you're editing it, like,
All you have to
it
do
looks
is
believable to somebody that doesn't know any better. is
you
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
watch Fat Perez at that East Lake thing they did. That guy playing that way, no mulligans, no bullshit. No, it's basically the tour's coverage, and you could tell that he's not good.
Question,
He's not a bad player.
Brett, have you played with Wesley and George?
I
played with
was just
Wesley.
going to say they seem fairly authentic. I mean, obviously one of them's on tour and the other one has made cuts on tour, so their product's probably pretty damn spot on.
Wesley, yeah, they're both obviously they both were on Big Break, and Wesley's won a tour event. George is a great player in his own right. I don't know for sure how much it's kind of tuned. I'm assuming.
No, but I'm wondering which brother's better.
Oh, Wesley by far. Yeah, by far. Wesley's, yeah, it's not even close. Yeah. The funniest thing, actually, I was at Q School last year, and they were because the tour didn't allow them to film anywhere near the teeing ground or anything like
Yeah.
that. They were in the parking lot. It was blowing 40. It was 55 degrees, and they were filming Wesley talking about getting ready for final stage. They had 4 guys out there, and I was just sitting in the car. I'm just laughing. I actually sent you a video, and I was like, what are we doing?
Wesley was supposed to be in full swing, but that never happened.
I think they're the best out of everybody by far.
They're one of the originals, are they not?
Yeah.
They are. They set
Kudos
the
to
stage
them.
for all of this.
And they would not. I mean, what they've done with their golf careers in general is amazing. But do they do a lot of collaborating with the other YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so if they're doing that,
good for
then
business.
I mean, I suppose
I think they're just buying into it, right? Because that's not necessarily their product.
Right. That's what you guys do. Cool.
Yeah. And the other thing is, too, Good has had some good players come through. So it's not like they're bad players. It's just like they're creating storylines.
And here's the point, right? We're sitting here talking about all of these YouTube teams.
yes.
Like it's a real topic. So kudos to them, really, you know?
Yeah.
Well, one, because we're getting into that game.
But also it's like more real to people to watch this B-League golf, you know, as an alternative product than anything. Yeah.
And we got some matches
C
coming
League,
up, too.
whatever.
Pretty excited about it. Got some matches
First
coming
2
up.
were very good. But
I'd
I
love
mean,
to play them. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
To go play those guys.
I don't think they want
Big
to.
time.
No, God, no.
They won't want to
All right, folks.
because we won't sign the NDA.
That's where we're going to wrap it up. We are wrapping it up.
What do we got in closing, Mr.
In closing, we've got another episode coming to you next week. We got our sponsor, Swannies Golf. Get 25% off by utilizing Pull Hook Golf 25 at checkout. Yes, folks, that is the promo code if you didn't get that before.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Should we plug the interview that we did? Should we just tell people that's coming?
So we do have a interview that is coming out. Brent, why don't you go ahead and tell the people?
All right, cool. Well, Ryan French, Monday Q Info, wrote an article about the issues with the tour and what's been going on financially. And man, that really does smell fantastic.
What does?
That, whatever that is. I don't know, vapor. I don't know, fucking know. Matt Cook interviewed Ryan and I, and we walked through kind of the real side of what's going on. And
Or as I like to put it, the dark side of the
we go.
PGA Tour.
that's why I prefer you to say that stuff.
So
nobody likes hearing me
we
talk.
we've got a hell of an interview that came up. It was very forthright. We just got really much to the point.
Yeah.
Brent was on because the PGA Tour has done him wrong, and you'll find out in the interview as to exactly what happened. Ryan French once again was fantastic because he's kind of a no BSer. I feel like he keeps it very politically correct, but he does a good
measured,
job.
very
Yeah.
Now, if you go win 4 times, get through Q, like you're not going to get pulled aside and like your leg's broken or something for this shit, are you?
No, because I make 2 phone calls, and I think the president would have a problem with that.
There you go. And we also have our other sponsor
Shout out
tonight
Donald
on
Trump.
this episode, Desert Links Indoor Golf. Use the promo code PULLHOOK at checkout for $20 off any membership. That is going to be live for the next 2 weeks. So make sure to go check out. If you're in the Phoenix area or Arcadia, make sure to go check out Desert Links Indoor Golf. They've got 2 golf simulators in there. Once again, it's open 24/7.
Yeah, let's get a little private invite, 8-guy little skins game in there one of these nights. That'd be
Love that.
fun.
Let's
Yeah.
absolutely do it.
Yeah, indoor simulators have lacked over the years, and this one does not. It shows.
Yeah, Brent was very surprised by this.
Genuinely.
And I will say they have made it to where like your score is probably going to be worse in the simulator than it is outside.
It's hard.
You could
It's
actually
hard.
work on short game there.
Yes.
You really could.
You can work on everything there.
Chipping the ball is
Putting
super
is-
realistic. Like it's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So until next week, folks, peace out. A-Town down.